take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Competition now, point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained, I'm prepared for the rain.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. For the right to return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56, here we go from Los Angeles. To speak of, call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They run with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun is Eason.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
47-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt for the Colts.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Taylor.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Eason off the play fake. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Eason, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Eason, open man is too. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Just the 1st quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
I think the ball's out. This will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. The give to Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Taylor. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Lake. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
He was a pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score 17. Patriots 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. On first down, Jacob Eason. And the ball is knocked down, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Randy Bullock lining up.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return is Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll find Taylor, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, and not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Patriots 46-yard line.
Second and 8. Operating from the gun, Eason. Campbell making the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
$13 yards remaining on second down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 34-yard line.
Second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run on first down. Lake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Third down, Newton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
On first down, it's Hines. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Eason sets to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Eason. And he's got Jack Doyle. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Taylor. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They run with Taylor. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after 1st down.
Got 7 yards 1st down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line. Today running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second down, here's Eason. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And some room to work.
Cross 3rd and long, and he's got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor. And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lake. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down. Lake looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Lake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
A gain of 11.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
That's good for 28 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll keep it on the ground. Late. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Lake. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They can go ahead and get it done.
Practice, don't see it. Practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The 40-yard line.
Try and run with her fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
Today's final score.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.